Warm welcome, you're watching Mission 2024. I'm Preeti Chaudhary. A development happened today for the Congress Party and Rahul Gandhi that might change their Mission 2024. We're going to get you the details. Let me first take you through the headlines. Big win for Rahul Gandhi. Supreme Court puts Rahul's conviction in 2019 defamation case on hold. Rahul hails order, says truth always triumphs.
आज नहीं तो कल, कल नहीं तो परसों सच्चाई की जीत होती है। मेरा रास्ता तो क्लियर है। मुझे क्या करना है, मेरा क्या काम है, उसके बारे में मेरे दिमाग में बिल्कुल क्लैरिटी है।
All eyes now on Lok Sabha Speaker. Congress asks Om Birla to restore Rahul as MP immediately. Birla awaits Supreme Court order copy. Big win for Hindu side in the Gyanwapi fight. Supreme Court allows ASI survey to go ahead, orders no excavation at mosque complex. Bulldozers action begins in Haryana's new district. Writers' homes razed down. 3 social media accounts under scanner over posts that fanned riots. India Today grills hate monger Bittu. Exposed by India Today, Bajrangi defiant, defends his videos that triggered the riot. After India Today tracks down writer's den in Aravalli Mountains, cops probe Aravalli Hills after India Today expose. All right, the big story that we are tracking today, decks have been cleared for the return of Rahul Gandhi to contest the 2024 Lok Sabha polls. Not just that, make his entry back into the parliament as well. All of this after the Supreme Court today stayed his conviction in the 2019 defamation case. Supreme Court verdict will allow offset Rahul Gandhi's disqualification as the Wayanad MP in a big boost for the opposition's alliance. Here's the full report.
Massive relief for Congress leader Rahul Gandhi. The Supreme Court on Friday stayed his conviction in the 2019 defamation case over his Modi surname remarks. A 3-member bench of Justice B.R. Gavai, Justice Sanjay Kumar and Justice P.S. Narasimha noted that the Surat Court did not specify the reason for awarding Rahul the maximum punishment in the defamation case. The top court observed that the ramifications of the lower court's verdict were great as it led to his disqualification, affecting not just his rights but rights of his electorate too. The court, however, added that Rahul's comments were not in good taste and he should use caution while making public speeches.
इसमें एक बड़ा रोचक वाक्य है एविडेंस वाले का कि मुझे राहुल गांधी के बद इरादे के बारे में कोई ज्ञान नहीं है, कोई संज्ञान नहीं है। ये लिखा है उन्होंने, कंप्लेनेंट ने। तो हमने ये कहा कि जब ये है सिचुएशन तो आपको किसी रूप से ये कन्विक्शन स्टैंड नहीं होना चाहिए। हमारी दलील मानी गई, पूरी तरह से बहस दूसरी तरफ से भी हुई थी, इसलिए ये बहुत ही संतुलित ऑर्डर है। जैसा मैंने कहा, ये विजय है लोकतंत्र गणतंत्र की।
Celebrations erupted at Congress party offices across India soon after Rahul's conviction was stayed. The Supreme Court's decision now enables Rahul Gandhi to return as an MP. The Congress will petition the Speaker to reverse his disqualification. Rahul is now free to contest the 2024 Lok Sabha elections.
आज बड़ा खुशी का दिन हमको लगा कि डेमोक्रेसी की जीत हो गई, संविधान की जीत हो गई, सत्यमेव जयते जो हमारा नेशनल सिंबल के नीचे लिखा हुआ रहता है वो उसका जीत आज हुआ है।
The Congress leader hailed the verdict as the victory of truth.
आज नहीं तो कल, कल नहीं तो परसों सच्चाई की जीत होती है। मगर जो भी हो, मेरा रास्ता तो क्लियर है। मुझे क्या करना है, मेरा क्या काम है, उसके बारे में मेरे दिमाग में बिल्कुल क्लैरिटी है.
The Supreme Court's stay on Rahul's conviction will be in place till the disposal of the main appeal in the case, which is currently pending before the Surat Sessions Court.
इस कानूनी प्रक्रिया में हम इस सम्मानीय फैसले का स्वागत करते हैं और आने वाले दिन में जब अब सेशंस कोर्ट में ये मुकदमा हम चलने वाला है, वह हमारी ओर से, समाज की ओर से कानूनी जंग जो है वो लड़ी जाएगी.
राहुल गांधी!
Congress leaders and workers across the country erupted in celebrations after the Supreme Court delivered its verdict.
While the Congress is celebrating the return of their Neta into the parliament, the BJP has seized upon the observation made by the Supreme Court that Gandhi, as a public functionary, as a senior leader, should have spoken with caution. Politics on the matter continues, but for now, legally, big relief for Rahul Gandhi as his appeal against his conviction continues in the Surat court. With Srishti Ojha and Kanu Sharda in New Delhi, this is Anisha Mathur for India Today.
All right, let's get some political perspective on this. Joining me in the studio is our consulting editor, Rajdeep Sardesai. Rajdeep, has pure political analysis of what has really gone down today. Short-term wise, do you see Rahul Gandhi come in? Will we expect him to speak during the trust vote? Because the government will also be in a catch-22 situation of sorts. It took less than 24 hours to disqualify him. How quickly will we have him back?
Look, if you go by precedent, Mohammad Fazal, the Lakshadweep MP, was complaining that it took weeks, if not months, for him to be finally reinstated. He had to put a lot of pressure on the Lok Sabha Speaker's office before he was reinstated. Of course, he's not as prominent an MP as Rahul Gandhi was. So you would expect Rahul Gandhi to get reinstated. Whether he speaks in the confidence vote, one is unclear on. He may not speak. But I think let's be very clear about this, Preeti. This entire issue, which erupted in sometime in the month of March, now we are in August, has been to the benefit of Rahul Gandhi. It has projected him on the political center stage, given him the opportunity to almost suggest that he's been victimized, targeted, hounded, on a case which prima facie appeared a bit strange, that you sentence someone for 2 years for criminal defamation when you've never done it for over 100 years. So Rahul Gandhi was able to take on this case the moral high ground and give up his bungalow and say, look, I'm not into the trappings of power. Even today, if you read his tweet, it's about how I'm going to continue to fight for the idea of India. So I think it's given Rahul Gandhi a political cachet, no doubt. Having said that, now in the months ahead, I don't think disqualification is going to be a dominant issue anymore. Now it is what you're already into the run-up for 2024. So Rahul Gandhi will now have to really come up with an agenda that goes beyond victimization in any way and really focus on what can he offer the people of India in 2024. But for now, I would say, given also what the Supreme Court said, this has been a round for Rahul Gandhi and the Congress.
But I want to draw in from what you just said, Rajdeep. Do you see this as a double-edged sword for the Congress and Rahul Gandhi? Because we spoke of, ever since Rahul Gandhi was disqualified, there was a perception which he's never had earlier, also coming in from his Bharat Jodo Yatra, which was of sympathy. That this was a man who was possibly wronged, disqualified, given the harshest punishment, which we've never seen given before. And, with him going out, meeting traders, going on these little sojourns of his own, the photo opportunity of all of that. Do you think maybe the Congress could have done better to continue with that sympathy and perception?
No, honestly, I don't. Honestly, I think, look, at the end of the day, if you believe you've been wrongly disqualified, you've got to go to the courts. Or you've got to say, I'm renouncing parliamentary politics. If he chose to do that path, that I'm not going to get involved in parliamentary politics, that's an entirely different ball game. But otherwise, Preeti, I don't think he had much of an option. He had to go and challenge what the Surat court did. And having done that, it was almost inevitable that he would get a stay from the Supreme Court. Every lawyer you spoke to said that the case really didn't have that kind of strength in it for him to get 2 years sentencing. So from all indications,
Right.
The Congress has certainly benefited. Rahul Gandhi has benefited from this disqualification.
But what next? Rajdeep, may I
what
just interrupt you? And I'm going to do it because we're just getting into to news break that's just coming in now. That's the inside scoop on Rahul Gandhi's Lok Sabha membership. What we are given to understand from the Lok Sabha Secretariat, because right now his reinstatement lies with the Secretariat, and sources tell us that Rahul Gandhi can be part of the no-confidence debate. In all probability, Rahul Gandhi could lead the no-confidence motion next week. Do you see him leading? There's a question mark on that, I feel, but being a part of it, possibly yes, because now questions would be asked. It took you 24 hours to disqualify him. Will you reinstate him with the same alacrity and the time?
You probably will. You probably will. I don't think the Speaker, Om Birla's office, loses anything by reinstating Rahul Gandhi right away. Will he lead the no confidence motion is another matter altogether. Remember, Preeti, in 2018, when a similar no confidence motion took place. In the monsoon session, Rahul Gandhi eventually lost that opportunity, the hug and the wink, and really that round went firmly to Prime Minister Modi. Rahul Gandhi is not at his best in a parliamentary joust. Let's be clear. If the parliamentary joust is to be Rahul versus Modi, I'm not so sure Mr. Rahul Gandhi can take on Narendra Modi and win the battle in a battle of oratory. I think Rahul Gandhi is much better off when he's with the people, reaching out to people with Bharat Jodo Yatra, these various encounters that he has with different groups of people. No confidence motion on Manipur and other issues. Maybe the Congress feels that this is Rahul Gandhi's comeback in Parliament, so he must lead rather than a Gaurav Gogoi who's otherwise slated to lead. Remember, the Congress has a real paucity of talent in the Lok Sabha, and they need everyone they can get, all hands on deck. Will a Shashi Tharoor be allowed to speak? Manish Tiwari be allowed to speak? Some of their better speakers. So I think that is a political decision the Congress has to take. I'm not so sure that they want to pit Rahul Gandhi against Mr. Modi, and if they do, then Mr. Rahul Gandhi has to be well prepared this time.
Last question, Rajdeep. It's a catch-22 right now, where Rahul Gandhi is concerned, because somewhere down the line, there is an assumption that it's going to be a Rahul versus Modi pitched battle, which could play to the strength of the Bharatiya Janata Party. The Congress wouldn't want that just yet. But if Rahul Gandhi doesn't speak, there's a loss of perception on who Rahul Gandhi really is at this point of time. But interesting in that, but there's a difference of what the last trust vote was. That was on possibly Rafale. This time it's on Manipur, and possibly a Gaurav Gogoi leading it could be better for the Congress. More
than that, I think what has changed, let's be fair to Rahul Gandhi. I think in the last year, Bharat Jodo Yatra, September, October last year, now leading up to then his disqualification, then the victory in Karnataka. Rahul Gandhi comes into this monsoon session of Parliament, no confidence motion, if he does speak, far more confident than he was 5 years ago. I think 5 years ago he was far more vulnerable. Today you sense a certain sense of confidence in Rahul Gandhi. There are many more issues on which you can perhaps take on the Modi government. But as I said, you will have to be well prepared, because like it or not, Mr. Modi and the BJP will come into this no confidence motion very well prepared. So if Rahul Gandhi wants to lead the Congress, and there is no reason why he should not. One of the things, as a final point, I think one thing Rahul Gandhi has successfully managed in the last couple of years, last year in particular, is become the focal point for anti-Modi forces. And I think even other opposition leaders now are slowly beginning to realize that Rahul Gandhi is a magnet for all those who espouse an anti-Modi viewpoint. And in the context of this India alliance that is being forged, even while I don't think he will be projected as a Prime Minister and the Congress is at best a first among equals, I think Rahul Gandhi will have a special place now in the opposition in the manner that he perhaps didn't have even 5 years ago.
Appreciate you joining us, Rajdeep. Thank you. They're interesting times, especially the week ahead where the no confidence motion comes in for discussion and then eventually to a pass and a vote. Thank you, Rajdeep, for joining us. Joining me right now is Senior Congress Leader, Rajasthan, Mr. Sachin Pilot. Mr. Sachin Pilot, it's a big win coming in for Rahul Gandhi, with the Supreme Court putting a stay on something that has been drawn out for months.
Well, we all welcome the decision that Supreme Court has passed today. The conviction of Mr. Gandhi in a criminal defamation case, a conviction of 2 years, it has never happened in 160 years. So the court is right in asking that there is justification why he should be convicted in that case. So we all welcome that. I think the Supreme Court has stood tall in terms of having our faith in the judiciary. It's a welcome step.
Mr. Pilot, something that was spoken of in the press conference that your party hosted just about an hour ago, that it took less than 24 hours to disqualify him. How long will it take to reinstate him? Do you see him speak during the trust motion? Word coming in that he could possibly lead the trust vote.
Reason why the Honourable Speaker will not act quite as quickly as he did in disqualifying Mr. Gandhi as he should in reinstating him as Member of Parliament. The highest court of the land has spoken. And I see no reason why the Honourable Speaker will not allow Mr. Gandhi to become yet again the Member of the House and take part.
In midst of all of this, Mr. Pilot, you have the Bharatiya Janata Party, which says, how does this matter? Mr. Gandhi, when he was in Parliament, had no more than 52% attendance. Will it really help this time? This is the charge of the opposition, which is, the government, which is the BJP.
No, I think the opposition can say what it wants, but there is no higher court in our country than the Supreme Court. Supreme Court said that the disqualification is wrong. And they've stated that. That's important.
All right, Mr. Pilot, we're having a bit of a problem with your link there. You're in Bharatpur. There's been a bit of a problem with the network. But thank you for joining us for that quick reaction. Mr. Sachin Pilot, very happy that Rahul Gandhi is in all probability going to be back in Parliament, and he hopes that the Speaker and the Lok Sabha Secretariat quickly reinstates the membership of Parliament of Mr. Rahul Gandhi.